One of the greatest NBA players of all time. He's here with his business partner, Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman. All right, KD, I'm gonna hit you. Say hut. Little pop-a shot. May the best man win.
Can't let Eli beat me.
5 seconds. Eli's got the lead. Oh, he got a three! Oh! That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Oh, wait. Welcome to the Eli Manning Show presented by Dunkin. I am Eli Manning, as always, with my co-host, Sean O'Hara. Sean, you look terrific.
Thanks, buddy. I love your chocolate Labrador shirt. You're blending into your chair.
Yeah, I want to match.
I don't know if we can see you, but you're a man of the people. We've got something special for the fans?
I am a man of the people. That's why I have a special announcement. Here is an exclusive watch and win opportunity. Visit Giants.com/Eli Show for a chance to win an autographed pair of Saquon Barkley's Nike Air Trainers 3.
Nice.
So those are pretty sweet. Sean, we got a size 7 for you because you have small feet. But let's get to the main event. We have an awesome show today. We have two great guests coming on. One guy, one of the greatest NBA players of all time. He's a 2-time champion. He's here with his business partner of 35 Ventures. Please welcome Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman. All right, guys. What's up, KD? How you doing? Rich?
What's up, man? How are you, sir?
Thanks so much for being on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That was an energetic intro.
Yeah, you got to bring the energy. Yeah, bring the energy for sure.
I told Kevin on the way in, I'm basically his Sean O'Hara.
You're the co-host. We got a few questions for you.
Don't wish that on anybody.
But, KD, obviously you grew up in Washington, so I heard you are a Washington football fan. So we brought you here today into MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants. We're trying to convert you. I know you're in Brooklyn now, you're playing. Is there any chance we can turn you into a Giants fan? I know Rich is a Giants fan.
Absolutely not. I probably shouldn't even agree to be on the show.
Rich, you told me you had it. You said he was going to
ambushed him.
All right.
A little early in the show to
Oh,
go
my
for
bad.
it.
Oh, I should have warmed him up.
I'm not supposed to like you guys, but you're retired now.
Kevin, how did you decide, to get into something more than basketball and different and get into the venture world and kind of doing more business and starting to, different brands?
Yeah, man, we can't play forever. And NBA does such a great job of keeping us aware that as younger players and putting us in different classes and seminars to help us figure out what we want to do when we're done playing. Our whole lives up until that point is wrapped around our sport. So I started thinking more and more about things I was interested in and how I can build a business. And me and Rich, around that same time, started to build our relationship as friends first, and we just went from there. It was perfect timing.
Sounds great. So I got to ask you a question. So who is who's boss here?
End of the day, he's my boss. And I tell everybody that, I wear two hats. I wear a hat as his manager, and not everybody can do it. But then there's times where we're business partners and where I'll tell him how I feel. But the manager hat is how we got here. So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it.
And you got a new show out on Apple TV called Swagger about youth basketball. Was that fun to do? And is that kind of about your obviously your life growing up playing youth basketball?
Yeah, that's one of the things we talked about when we first started, is telling authentic stories around some of the stuff that we've been through and we enjoy. And that was one of the things that came to fruition from those conversations.
You can keep that.
Good plug there. Good plug.
That's your gift.
Yeah.
Can't hold on to this Dunkin' Donuts bottle.
So, we just try to build around, some of the stuff that we like. And we had a lot of partners that, loved the ideas that we brought to the table. And, Swagger is one of those ones.
Boardroom. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, a lot of it has to do in some ways with how I feel about the Giants. Growing up, I realized that when you love sports to a certain degree, it's more than what you see on the field or on the court. And there's this kind of attraction to the entire culture around it. I used to look at what people were doing courtside at the Garden. I used to look when you guys would celebrate your Super Bowls, who got onto the parade float, how they got there. And that, as I got older, I realized that people, as they consume sports, wanted to know all that. That's what the modern day sports fan is. And people thought that to get into the world of sports or the sports business, you had to work up the ladder at a league or up the ladder in an agency. I didn't finish college, and the best player in the world gave me the steering wheel to build this company. So I wanted to be able to say, look, this is what the sports world really looks like. It's people from all walks of life. It's art, it's fashion, it's technology. And then we were living it. And I think Boardroom was supposed to be, and is, a home to kind of reflect all of the cultures around all of the sports and athletes and men's, women's, and technology CEOs gravitating towards the platform, media moguls now wanting to be enmeshed into what we're building. It's exciting to see because it's exactly what we wanted to kind of bring to light.
And Kevin, you grew up, obviously I talked about it earlier, you grew up in Washington. What brought you to Texas? How did you end up there for college?
It goes back to relationships. You know, I was recruited by a lot of different schools, but then I went down to Texas and had a visit. You know how that goes, and you just fall in love with the city, the coaching staff, just the way they play the game, and it was just perfect. I didn't even think I would go to somewhere as far as Texas,
Sure.
you know, when I started getting recruited, but at that time it was perfect for me.
Who recruited you harder, Texas or Golden State?
Equally, probably both of them equally. But I made two good decisions.
There you go,
though.
I think so.
Except Texas, you went there. The Warriors, you made them come to you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only difference.
When you were young, who was the NBA player that you looked up to?
I looked up to so many. I mean, obviously Michael Jordan was the pinnacle. I mean, everything else I compared everything to that, you know, going forward. But Vince Carter was the guy that, you know, when I really started to enjoy the game and start to follow the NBA is somebody that I gravitated towards. His athleticism for one, but his energy and passion that he played with is something that rubbed off on me. And I kind of seen myself emulate some of the stuff he was doing in my games when I was 9, 10, 11 years old. So, and to actually play against him for 10 years in the league before he retired, it's crazy to have that full circle moment.
Durant trying to give him a tour right now, and he does.
Another offensive weapon for this team. Beautiful move by Durant, and a great finish.
And now with Brooklyn, one thing I think I've noticed, y'all have so many uniforms. Like, how do you
Yeah.
decide, like, what uniform, do you know what shoes you're going to match? I think we actually have some of the uniforms up here on, like, what is this one? This is...
That's the Basquiat.
You like that one?
That was a big hit. Yeah, everybody loved that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one here? All right, that's just like the traditional, right?
Regular
That's
joint.
just the normal one.
Yeah.
This is like the Subway.
Yeah, that was. So if you make the playoffs, each team gets like a statement jersey.
Oh, okay. So the 7 train.
That's a new thing Nike did. Yeah.
And only goes north, right?
Or that's like the art kind of
That's like the
graffiti.
alternate. Yeah, graffiti. Yeah. Damn.
That's the old
throwback.
school. That's New
You're right,
Jersey.
we do have a
They
lot
didn't
of
call it
jerseys.
foul,
There's a lot of jerseys, right?
Yeah, I was arguing the foul for
that
sure.
wasn't me.
That's like the new age throwback.
city?
Like, yeah, they meshed like I guess New Brooklyn with the Jersey feel. You know.
Gotcha. There we go. That's all. That's a
Y'all
lot of
had that
different
many
ones.
jerseys? Y'all didn't have
No, we had when we were playing. We had one jersey. Like one time we wore red and we got smoked.
Yeah,
so
it
we're like,
didn't work
hey, we're
out
never
well.
in red again. So
I
I
remember that
wonder what
red
happened
jersey.
to the red jerseys. I actually like
we
them.
lost. We never won.
Yeah, we
Giants
lost that
never
off.
wore black.
No, we never. We have the. No, never. We got blue or white. There you go. Keep it simple. And what about the move? Obviously, you've been in a few places. What about the move to New York? Has that been different being in this area?
It's definitely different. New York is a unique city, you know, and playing in Oklahoma City and San Francisco is totally different feels. Way faster, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Then in San Francisco was like, it's a big city, but it's slowed down. Things close a little earlier. You come here, you know, at 2 in the morning, there's still traffic
It's
outside,
rocking.
you know. So it was an adjustment early on, but I had a lot of friends and family that was here to help me adjust and transition. And now it just feels like home. When I leave and go on the road, I'm just like, damn, I can't wait to get back to the city. You know?
I mean, you had Rich to show you
He was-
around and
yeah, he
teach you
was-
all the hot spots. So if you guys are going out to dinner, who's picking the spot and where are you going?
He's usually
I'm
picking all
picking
the
the
spots.
spot.
He's
Yeah.
picking the spot.
Yeah.
You know the spots.
Yeah. And where are we going? A lot of neighborhood places. Rayos on Spring Street, right? Or
Yes.
Raoul's. Rayos is uptown.
Yeah.
You know Raoul's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no Raoul's.
Good burger.
And Rayos.
A lot of neighborhood places.
Dino
That's the thing
shout-out?
in New York City is neighborhood restaurants are like yours. It's from your neighborhood, but no one else is coming there to eat. But
It's pretty sweet. Now I got like a pizza shop and a deli right around the corner from my house. It's 24 hours. I'm like, damn, I never had that luxury. You know? It's cool.
Game's in late. You know, you gotta have that late night meal.
Come back from the road at 2 in the morning, I can go get me something to eat.
Yeah, how does the energy of the New York sports fans translate to your play on the court?
I mean, every fan in New York City has just been a deep culture. You know, you get everybody from all walks of life that watch the game and enjoy the game and seen the evolution of our game. You know, so and I played in cities in Oklahoma where it was basically an expansion franchise and they never had basketball before. So I seen the difference between, you know, new basketball fans and the, you know, fans that have been around for a while and here in New York is the passion is through and through from the tip off to the end of the last buzzer. So it brings that energy out of you for sure, and it keeps you on your toes. You want to come out there and be on point every night.
And Rich, obviously you've kind of you're in the music business originally, got with Rock Nation and Jay-Z, and now what kind of prepared you for this transition working with KD?
When I was younger, I really gravitated towards talented people. Still today, whatever they're great at. Like as soon as I saw Sean, I was walking with Don, I just stopped. I'm like, you lost so much weight. You're the lineman from my Super Bowl years. Like the way people feel about athletes.
Don't compliment them. Don't compliment them.
Eli, you got to show him love.
No.
Bro. He gave you that extra second to do that whole thing.
Barely.
Yeah.
If he would have blocked him in the first place, I would have hit Tyree right in stride and had an easy touchdown.
You would have missed him. No.
That's ridiculous. I'm finding out this now.
You mentioned Eli's signature play in the Super Bowl 42. Kev, I want to ask you, what's your signature dunk? I know NBA players have. It's like, man, I got somebody. I posterized somebody. What comes to mind?
I had a few dunks that I like. I want to say 2011 playoffs. We were in the Western Conference Finals. We were playing Dallas. Dallas actually won the championship that year. First quarter, and I drove down the lane and dunked on Brendan Haywood.
Achieving Colts status right now in Dallas after his last two performances. Durant, oh, and a foul! Kevin Durant throws it down, gets hit, and he'll get a chance for a three-point play.
And he was like elbowing me all game, fouling me, and then I said something to him. And I got a tech after that. I was like, yeah, this is one of those moments right there. It always stands out to me, So I don't think I dunked on a few guys, but not as good as that one.
That's the best one.
And that's definitely your signature moment. There's nothing else, right? Not the Manningham catch, like close second, maybe?
They're both in there. I think the Tyree one, just the overall play, the fact that I scrambled, which I'd never done before, and I broke a tackle, my first broken tackle ever. I think it all sets up for that first Super Bowl. But speaking, that was a 2-minute drive, but now we get into a part of the show.
We got a game?
It's called the 1-minute drive. Ooh. So it's just rapid fire. I'm going to ask you questions. You have 1 minute to answer all the questions. All pretty easy. So we'll start with your favorite post-game meal.
Sea bass.
Wow, okay.
Impressive.
That sounds good. What was your biggest splurge once you got into the NBA?
I bought 5 family members' cars.
What were they?
Including my brother, my mom, grandmother, dad, sister.
What's a basketball skill you'd still like to improve on?
My left-hand floaters.
Left-hand floaters.
Me too.
Yeah, that was always a weak point of yours.
Yeah. How about your favorite superhero?
I like villains more.
Ooh, there you go. Who's your favorite villain?
Right now, it would have to be Carnage. I seen that Venom versus Carnage. You should check it out.
Perfect.
So right now, Carnage.
Villains, all right.
Would you rather someone see all the photos in your phone or read all your text?
My photos.
All right.
Wow. He's protecting you, too, in that one, by the way.
Photo.
All right, listen, NBA thing doesn't work out. What else did you want to be when you were little?
And by little, I mean under 5 foot tall.
Right.
I get this question so much, and I can't think of anything.
I'm the same way.
It is all I wanted to do since I can remember. Nothing else mattered.
Did you play football ever?
I did. And I always blame my 75-pound coach. We didn't play it was by pounds. We played 75 pound, and I was the tallest on the team, so he just threw me on the line. But I was better at being a receiver. Like I played one possession at a receiver on a go route. I beat him clearly 5 yards in between us, and he goes back to toss and then got sacked, and he threw me right back in the offensive line. I was like, I need to go play another sport.
He's got a gun, by the way.
He caught a touchdown.
Have you ever seen the video of him throwing up three stories in our office building? No?
No.
Yeah, you should come do a little terrace toss with us.
We got a whole stadium right out here. We could air it out.
Go run some routes.
You know what we need to do? It sounds like we need to relive that play for you.
No,
right
seriously.
here.
I might have to
you
run
need to have your
catch a touchdown.
We can do that. All right, KD, I know you said when you were playing Little League, you had 1 rep at receiver, quarterback got sacked, you didn't get your touchdown, you beat the guy, so we're gonna reenact that. I'm gonna hit you.
All right.
All right, you ready? All right, there you go, you had checked outside. All right, down, so hut. A little wobbly. There it is. Touchdown. All right, you get your one touchdown dance. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna hand it to the ref. It's routine.
There you go.
It's routine. I do this. That's a good pass. It made a little short, but you know.
No, one time. One and done. One and done.
One
There
take.
you go. He's been there. Got the touchdown. Very good. All right. You win. You win a free bobblehead.
There we
Look
go.
at me. There you go. Giants. There you go. But you can throw that away. Right here you go. I was giving it to Richie. Richie, I was giving it to you.
Thank you, guys.
But that's our 1 minute show. But now we have another game. You know, if we played like one-on-one basketball on a real hoop, there's probably like maybe a 50-50 chance you'd beat me. But
Make him go left.
But I'm only making you shoot left-handed floaters.
Okay.
But we're gonna play a little Papa Shot. Now I feel like I have like a 90% chance to win.
Papa Shot.
You
When's the
good
last
at
time you
Papa
played
Shot?
Papa
We
Shot?
have Papa Shot here.
Play every day.
Let's
What
go.
you mean?
Here we go.
I like
So,
it.
all right, Papa Shot.
Game
It's
on.
coming on. Bring it in. All right, Katie. Here we go. A little Papa Shot. May the best man win.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Oh, it's just out of the gates. Out of the gates. Eli's good at the parlor games, like all the little, you know, like
Takes
shuffleboard.
very little actual shooting skill. You have to have a Papa Shot
Yeah.
skill.
Well, KD's got the reach.
Winner, winner!
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, he made that last one. Yeah, best of the three.
Messify.
Oh, he's going granny shot
It's
here.
red hot, Eli. It's over.
Eli.
Forget it. It's over. Eli.
They're both wanting it up.
It won. There it is. There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
There it goes. I can't let
had the
Eli beat me.
lead. I gave it up.
Game three.
You got in my head.
Game three. Here we
Swing
go.
it.
Rubber match.
Is this best of 3? Is this last one or last one?
Oh, okay. Best of three.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's lobbing it.
Prison rules.
Floater.
Oh, yeah.
KD's heating up. He's heating up. I hear the NBA Jam guys saying it right now.
We got extra time. Actually, we made it.
Get in there. Want me to hold
Got
that
5 seconds. Eli's got the lead. 5 seconds, KD.
You got it.
No, I got it. 3. We got 10 more seconds. We got overtime. We got overtime.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh, neck and neck.
There we go.
Oh, KD's taking the lead. KD's taking the lead.
I know I'm down.
Extra time.
With 8
Yeah.
seconds.
Good plan. Good plan.
Guys.
Lucky.
Now we gotta see who throws the longest ball.
There we go. Go, hey. You win some
for real?
Saquon Barkley autographed shoes
These my size?
that don't fit you.
Really?
Congratulations. You can give those to Richie also if you
Ooh,
want.
shut up to Saquon. He's probably the only reason why I may watch
gifts, man.
the Giant game.
We're still
How about, there you go. How about that?
Yes. Throw it out
There
wide.
you go.
put it on. Put it on.
Giant
There you
fan.
go. There you go. There you go. The first pick. See, if you went to the game of the Giants, you would have been the first pick, not the second pick.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably
That's
right.
right, though.
All right, we got one for Rich, too.
There you go, Richie. There you go, Richie.
Yes.
This is bad.
Your
This is
offensive
bad.
lineman.
I still love you, WFT.
Center.
Center.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, great stuff, man.
That's the Eli Manning Show. You saw it here. Hey Giants fans, Eli Manning here. You want to see more videos? Subscribe now to our YouTube channel.